Going on? We live? Alright, we live. Let me pause this theme song in the background. Alright, what's going on, people? So, different episode than expected today. We had some issues at the card shop, and we did not get our UFC knockouts. I could have got them. I could have got 8 of them. But we had agreed on a set price in the pre-order, and it was going to be more than the $230 pre-order price. But it was going to be like, $20, $30 more. It wasn't going to be much, is what I was told. It wasn't going to be a crazy amount. And I go there today at noon, get my 1 box. They actually have 8 boxes. Oh. That's a whole different part of the story where they didn't even think they was going to be getting anything. So yeah. I go up there to get it, and they are charging $340 at the place the day of release. So I ain't having that. I ain't doing that. Let me take this jacket off because I'm disappearing. Charging me $340 day of release after we had discussed and negotiated a price lower than that. So they kind of screwed the pooch on a couple different things there because I was good business for that shop. I was the only person that was shopping there, and I feel a little betrayed by it, so I'm probably not going to go back there. I would have tried to get all 8 boxes if they would have hit me with that, that price we talked about or something like that. And they're also a top store, so it's not like they're like a reseller and they're buying and they're reselling or anything like that. Like, Topps chooses to send their products to their store so that they get sold. I don't even know that they pay for them 100%. So, yeah. So we're going to have a different kind of episode here. Probably going to delete this whole stream, honestly, but I just wanted to go live and give a little bit of an explanation because, it's kind of bullshit on my part, but it's also, I got screwed over a little bit thinking that I was going to have at least 1 box to break today, and I thought, because I had talked to him the other day, same thing, everything was on the right page. I thought I was going to have 2 boxes possibly. So I don't know. I feel like I was getting taken advantage of. I hate to think that, but I feel like they knew that I was going to come in there and buy whatever because they knew I had this channel where I was telling people that I was going to do this, and I feel like they kind of tried capitalizing on that. So probably keep to myself on most of my information. I hate to think that. Yeah, I would like to think that I could talk to the card shop about what I'm doing and try to promote their business and everything like that. I don't know, but I'm not going to harp too much on it because there are so many lines of communication. Like, nobody seemed to know what was actually going on. Nobody seemed to know of this price we had talked about, or this moment we had talked about where I was like, okay, I'm going to get them from you instead of getting them from Topps because I want to support the community, And, maybe in the future I'll go further into other things that happened with this because there is some other details that I think make, kind of justify my, rationalize my thinking for thinking that something that's kind of goofy going on. But yeah, I don't know. So today we're just going to kind of browse around a little bit. We're going to look at what we got going on in the fights coming up, and yeah, just kind of check some things out. I did get some new cards. I'll switch over to the card cam and I did get some new packs, so I'll give you a shot at what we're up to yet as far as different packs we've got to open up on our live show that we have during every fight. So we have a live show during every fight, and we open up a pack of cards after every single finish that happens on the card. So these are our 2 new ones we've got. We've got 2023 Panini Prism, and we picked up some Topps Finest 2024 as well. We got Topps Finest 2025 coming out soon. Hopefully we'll add those to the mix. I don't know though. I'm not someone who's going to pay that resale price. I'm someone who wants something to do after a finish and something fun, and the giveaway where if I pulled a fighter that got finished in the fight, then I have to give that person away to someone in the chat. I like that whole concept of everything. So I'm more about having more content for the future, and I have many of these. I have other boxes, copies, or multiple boxes of these, I guess is what I'm trying to say, as well. So I have plenty of content for the future. But I would have really liked to have got that box today that I was promised, so that I could debut the product like I felt like I was going to. So I was all excited about that, pretty let down, honestly. And I'm going to show you why I'm pretty let down, because the resale is just not worth it to me whenever I know what the original price was. And it's kind of bullshit whenever... I don't know. I have so much I can say about this, but let's take a look at... Let's go over to eBay. And I'm going over to eBay because that is what I was told. Let me go to my browser cam, my new browser cam that I have. Boom. Okay, so you're going to browse with me here. So we're going to go over to eBay, and we're going to look at what we got going on. We're going to refresh this first off because we're going to be concerned. But instantly, look at the new listing right there at the bottom, $381. Now, these dropped, and the pre-order was $229. Now these shops, especially the top certified ones, they get cards sent to them because they're like, Topps is like, hey, we're gonna send you these cards, you're gonna release them, and you're gonna try and sell them. Okay. So why are you looking? First off, the shop told me that let's look at eBay and look at the prices and compare them to what the price we're giving them at. Why are you charging eBay prices when you are the cards shop that's supposed to be getting the product on the day of sale? You're supposed to be getting the pre-order. Like, you're supposed to be you're the first person who can sell them, you know? You're the first person who can resell that product, and you're gonna turn around and charge $340 before tax. It would have ended up being like $370, like around these prices. Honestly, what they do is they look at the eBay price and they say we try and beat it, so they'll set it for $1 lower. It's a little crazy. Hang on, my background popped up. Not my garage. It's kind of cold out here too. That's why I'm. All right, but yeah, so. It's a little annoying to me. It's a little annoying to me. I don't want to say too much on the shop because I don't know. I guess there's too many hands, and I don't want to badmouth anybody. And I kind of went up and tried to apologize to the dude upstairs, but at the same time, I just also tried to prove my point a little bit more, which is that you're the first person who can sell this product to the public, other than Topps. You know what, I want to take off my top view camera while I'm on this one because I see my hands moving in the background. Let's turn that off. Okay, so you're the first person who has the product other than Topps that can sell it, and you're going to charge $340 on the product. Take our whole conversation out of the thing where we had talked about a different price, where we had talked about we had the conversation of resellers and how it's a plague and all this stuff, and everything like that, and they do different things. Like, there's just, I don't know. You shouldn't, it's not right to be the first person who can sell the product. You got to wait till a certain time to sell the product. You got the product sometimes for free just to sell the product, and you turn around and upcharge almost, it's like 48%. You upcharge almost 50% for the product. $340 before taxes on a $230 product. Just because you got sent it. You were someone who got picked to get sent a box. Drives me crazy. $329.95, buy it now. $288, buy it now. So I don't even know what they're looking at, because they're like, we find the lowest price on eBay and then we go lower than that. So here I'm already finding it for a whole whopping 60, almost 50, I'll be accurate, $52 cheaper than what they are trying to sell right down the road, where I'm trying, you know, to help the people out. $335. Like, what have we got here? Hobby box, $300. 8 boxes, $28.98. What's the tax on that, you know? $320. So $309. So I honestly, we'll see. I'll keep a lookout and I'll find a good deal on it. But really, with something like this, I don't even care. I will wait and get more of the retail products. And I'm sure we're going to have retail products of some sort. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think Knockout last year maybe had retail boxes. My card shop's kind of confusing because they don't seem to know what they're talking about either. So when I try and get information, they try and give me fake information sometimes. And they also try and mislead other people, and I've seen them doing that. So, I don't know. I hate it. I want to support local business, but at the same time, whenever, and this happened, if you guys noticed in the SpongeBob episode, you heard me say the same thing. I had bought the cards first day, went back the second day, and literally was upcharged $30 then. And I was upset about the price in the first place. I paid $60 for a blaster of SpongeBob, which should have been $30. I think they might have been even lower than that on that when the pre-release was out for the blasters. And I pay $60 for it, buy a box, and then the next day turn around and go to buy the box, and they charge me $90 for it. $100 after tax. You gotta be kidding me. So I see where people are selling them for a little less than the shop was selling for. But the whole part of the equation is, one, that this store is a Topps seller. They had no idea what they're getting. They're only getting what Topps is sending them. So it's not like they bought something, you know? I do not under the impression that they have bought this product. I think that Topps sends them this product. I think that maybe this is something that has been happening at this store, because they have all of their boxes of Topps Midnight are still 2024, not 2025. They didn't get 2025. 2024 Midnight, they wouldn't tell you if they got 2025 Midnight or not, because they wouldn't know the difference. They have Topps 2024 Chrome on their shelves, and they're telling people that Topps Chrome 2025 isn't even a product yet, whenever it's been out for months. It's what this whole channel started on. So, pretty frustrated at all of this activity going on. So now, from now on, I'm either going to jump the gun on these kind of products and get them myself. They were the only local shop that I had to rely on, and now I can't rely on them. So I'm just going to do it all myself instead. Shout out to them, let them do whatever. You know, there's plenty of opportunities for everybody. I'm just fairly upset just for the sole fact that this was the first product that I wanted to do like a day of release and break and everything like that of. So I guess I know now not to deal with that. I probably will have issues with this in the future too, with like mailing and everything like that, shipping and stuff like that, but at least then I know I'll be getting the product, and I can tell you that. But at this point, getting upcharged 50% on the product on day of release, like it can't even buy it yet if you're not a part of the pre-order or anything like that. It's just not happening for me. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. So that's just all there is about that. So, like I said, this whole live's probably gonna get deleted. Or at least edited and the thumbnail fixed or something like that. Let's change what we're searching for here. UFC Topps Knockout 2025 hobby box. Let's sort it to price lowest first. And let's go to the buy it now, not the auction price. So our lowest buy it now price is $295. I still wouldn't do that, honestly. $295. I can go get 4 Panini Contender Series packs with 4 guaranteed autos in all of those. So that covers all my autos and stuff. And maybe they're not the coolest ones, but I can get 4 of those, and I can get 4 Topps Chrome 2025, and I can get 4 Topps Chrome 2024, and I can get a couple other random blasters. Like I can get all those in blasters for the price that they want for these 4 packs of cards. They're cool. They're awesome. I was watching Glenn on UFC Break. Shout out to Glenn and that channel. If you know them, go follow them at UFC Breaks. And I seen him pull the Khabib fabric. I don't know, relic, whatever, worn fabric, whatever it is. I don't think they specify like they should on it. But the card he pulled was pretty awesome, and it was a piece of the fabric, and it had blood, and it had like a little piece of the fabric pulled up and everything, where he said a toenail got caught in it. Shout out to him over at UFC Breaks. He also opened some strange cards the other day that were pieces of the past, and they were the 1700s edition, so it had crazy stuff. Like I got Andrew Hamilton, like piece of a book or a journal or something like that he had, or something like that. There was crazy card. Got a weird, crazy numbered card too. But I won those on the channel. Glenn's supposed to be sending them to me, and I looked them up after that, and they have a box that is just inventors. So I'm gonna get a couple boxes of those and maybe add them into the mix, and maybe do some sort of like history channel as well on this show, or on this channel, this platform. And I thought that was cool. I wanted a Nikola Tesla relic of some kind, or nice number card or autograph or something like that. I would love that almost probably more than any UFC card at all. Would be amazing to me if I got like a Nikola Tesla autograph, or I got like a piece of this blueprint in a relic card or something like that. Oh my god, I'd forget. But yeah, you see just absolutely insane on this markups, and I ain't gonna do it, sorry guys. I've got plenty to open. Like I said, we got PFL, Topps Chrome 2024, 2025, Donruss 2022, Chronicles 2021, 2022, Prism 2023, Topps Finest 2024, and we've got multiple packs of all of those. And I pick up anything I look at. If we want to look at my card over here, I'll show you some other, I'm not signing in. Yeah, I am. So I'll just show you what my card's looking like. Hopefully it don't have any card information or anything on here. I'll show you what my card's looking like. My card is $500. This would have been $160 more than what I would have paid at that store. Not even $140 more than what I would have paid at that store. And I've got 2 blasters of the 2021 Panini Prism. Here, let's zoom a little bit so we can see a little better here. Let's look at these. And I got 2 Panini Select 2022 blasters. Panini Select 2023 blasters, 2 of them. Chronicles 2023, which I do not have yet. Then none of these I have yet. This is what I'm saying. I have all those. I have those 8 different kinds of boxes up here right now, and I have multiples of all those, plus all these other boxes that I can have. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have Optic Donruss 5, and we have Panini Prism 2022 6, and we have Donruss Optic 2023 7. Donruss, oh, and that's a repeat where I needed to get in another one. So 15 different blaster boxes that I have up here for, and would have for $140 more than it would be to get 4 packs of those knockouts. Like, it's just, that's not worth it to me. And as far as content goes, and some of these prices in here, they're not worth it to me. What it's worth it for is this is going to be longevity of like episodes and content and stuff, because this wasn't a card this wasn't a card opening channel, you know. This is a MMA channel where a knockout happens or a submission happens and I open a pack of cards. And if I open the cards and I pull the person who got finished, I give it away to someone in the chat. That's just the little theme that's going on. But that's just one part of a bigger theme that's going on here, whereas this is MMA content, not necessarily card content. So I would like to be on top of it with things like this, where, you know, I can get the gun on a product, and I would like for it to work out how it's supposed to, where, you know, I was only supposed to get charged like 20, 30 bucks more, and you have this product to show you, and also help my card shop out, help my channel out, shout out everybody, grow as a community and everything. And, you know, it just didn't work out, and I feel like they chose kind of maybe lack of information, maybe whatever. They chose to kind of hit me on the head instead. But they told me whenever I went to say the price I was argued with, because it was the price I was told, it was, they opened eBay and they looked at eBay. Like, why are you looking at what you don't know what's going on eBay? First off, why are you looking at what they're being sold? You're supposed to be the first person. You're supposed to be the source. I do not get it. I do not like it, and I'm not going to have a part of it. I'm not going to sit here and buy a product that is already a risky product, buying it. It's already a gamble. I mean, it's fun for the show, but when I'm only getting 4 packs that much, it's a huge gamble. I can get 10 of these packs that have 90 cards in them for that much in each pack, and resell all of them, and I mean, it's crazy to me. And I'm just not going to mess with it, so I ain't going to do too much this episode. I will end up just flipping parts of this and stuff like that. It's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But I do have, we can talk about the fights a little bit, I guess. Tomorrow we've got, we may go a little early. I've got Marcus with me tomorrow, so we may go a little bit early and watch the, do a pre-show and watch the fights together, and then on the post-show I'll have the post-fight press conference running as well, so you guys can check that out. Again, that all seems to be something that's going to be a normal thing from now on. So tomorrow, the main event, we got Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane, of course. The hype cracks me up on this. It's not, people look huge to me when I watch on TV, they look huge to me, like Cyril Gane. And I know they are huge guys and everything like that, and Tom Aspinall's a huge guy and stuff. But when you hear these people like, when you hear like Joe Rogan talking and saying how huge these guys are, it's not the same conversation as it is with me, I guess, because I am 6'6"-ish. I'm skinny as can be, but I'm 6'6", so I'm tall. And when I see their height, it always surprises me that Cyril Gane's actually shorter than me whenever I think of him like just towering over me. or something like that. They said Volkov's 6'7", or lying about being 6'7", which I believe because he looks taller than that to me. But that's only 1 inch taller than me. That's crazy. So it always cracks me up with that. When I seen Jamal Hill, I was like, what the heck? Why am I should be big. If I was big, I'd be a specimen if I was big, because I'm very, very tall and long. So, yeah, you see the tail of the tape there. We all know what this... Ooh. You know what's crazy, though? Look at Tom Aspinall's significant strikes landed per minute here. 8.07. That's kind of... I don't know if I've ever seen it that high. That might be the highest. That might be the highest ever. Whenever I think of some of the people that have the highest significant strikes landed per minute, it's people like, I know O'Malley had it for a while, and or at least in the division was leading in it, and it was like 6 or something like that. I don't know if I've ever seen 8, and that from fucking a heavyweight's just crazy. So you can see just in the numbers there that Gane fights a little more patient. They call him sometimes a point fighter. I don't think necessarily that, but I don't know. My problem with Gane is he's had 2 fights that were stopped, and I think it was bad back of the head shots that were almost the deciding shots that kind of shook the foundation of the other fight. So I do not like that. I do not like seeing that happen. One of them was my boy Bam Bam, tied to Ivasa. Shout out to Bang. Man, I'm so upset about this product thing because I wanted that, and I wanted to show it off, and I wanted to pull something big. I want to do the whole box today, and it kind of be a new show where I do this pre-fight breakdown and stuff. And I have something to talk about, and we keep it all going. But we still could open something. But I think this one's going to be a bust, people. I hate that. So if you're in the live and you're wondering why we're not opening cards, let's talk about it, and I will reiterate. But for the most part, I'm just going to use all this for clips to explain what happened. But I ain't going to mess with it. You ain't ripping me off. I come from a hustling background. You ain't going to rip me off. Next fight, we got Verna Jandiroba, who I've said many times on this channel. Let's talk about it multiple times. If you look back on any of my lives, I've probably said it every single time we've seen her. I think she's going to be the next champ. We'll see. Dern's got way more of an extensive background than I guess 100% gave her credit for. I knew she had a background, but I didn't really put it into the equation how much she had in her background. So I already was impressed with Dern a little more in the striking. Jandiroba kind of almost like Khabib will walk you down, fight Khabib type hands or something like that. But Dern's got some slick boxing, and I'd see it going. Both of them I could see getting a submission. Both of them I could see winning in the grappling. Both of them I could see having a big moment in the hands, because Jandiroba kind of throws unorthodox and wild and can catch Dern, and I've seen Dern get caught before and everything like that. So I kind of see this one. I've always said Jandiroba as the next champ, but this is a very close fight. People are leaning more towards Dern, and I see why. I think Jandiroba, you already see why, because Dern won in the first fight, So that's already part of it. Let me check my phone. I got Marcus texting me right now. We plan on doing the episode tomorrow. My phone may have died or something like that. Shut off. I do not know, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy what is going to be, what's going to happen here, because I don't know which one thinks they're better at what they do, you know what I mean? Dern probably is going to come in there more confident than she probably should be, just for the fact that Jandaroba has grown so much since then. I think Jandaroba's looked great. So, then we got Umar Nurmagomedov and Mario Batista. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit because I know there's going to be a couple people's names on here. I don't know 100% know. Okay. So we'll crop this. Alright, so then we got Umar Nurmagomedov and Mario Batista. Great fight. So far I think Umar is definitely the better of the two, but I see why they're throwing Mario up there. Mario, for some reason, is not a crowd favorite. I don't understand why. You see Mario Batista 6.13. He's got a high significant strike landed per minute as well. I'm kind of surprised Umar's isn't as much as it is, because he is pretty active as well. This fight, like I said, for the most part I got Umar, but Mario Batista has definitely been changing the game up, you know, and coming in, being the bad guy, winning big fights and being the bad guy, you know what I mean? I'm on Zen, but I do not like Zen. They're too big. They're too bulky. I like On. I want a sponsorship from On. So, yeah. So, if I was a betting man, I got Aspinall. I've got Jandaroba. I've got Umar. This is a good fight. I don't have any reason to doubt Almeida. I mean, I didn't like how he looked in the Derek Lewis fight, but I've really liked how Volkov has looked lately. Volkov has also been listening to Slaughter to Prevail lately and been in the pit and everything like that, so that's always cool to see. And I don't know if you get hurt in the pit. I get hurt in the pit all the time. My back currently hurts from the pit, so I don't know if that's a great idea, but let's see, hang on a second. Yeah, so I don't know if that was a great idea for him to be in the pit and everything like that, but it is what it is. I would have been in there too. And personally, I love to see it. Yes, my OCD is kicking in. Right. So then we have. I got Volkov in that one, honestly. Just range, and Volkov's looked really good lately, and he's real slick. Got a lot of respect from the champ lately, too. Alexander Rakic and Azamat Murzakanov. It's a pick 'em too, and that is a hard one right there. I think Murzakanov can go the distance better. Rakic got cracked, but let's open this in a new window real quick and see. Let me look at what Rakic's last fight was. Rakic on a 3-fight losing streak. And hasn't fought for a year. See, I remember the year he lost. I guess I would. Topuria Halla. I guess I gotta think about the Ankalaev fight. I guess that was his last fight. I watch every fight, but I guess I gotta look at that a little bit. I don't quite understand what happened in that fight. So that kind of changes things a little bit. That I think I would like. I try not to be biased. I just want a good fight. Marzipanov was good. No. I'll take this one better. Move it out of the way so I can see my other window. And Nazareth Hackpress. Flowing Sour Kid. Ikram Alaskarov, Gun Young Park. Not good fights. I didn't know anything really about Chris Barnett's situation because wife and everything, her mother, his children, I know for sure 100% I'm trying to be disrespectful. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, pretty disappointed about the whole card situation, the Topps Knockout situation, and the resale situation. It's a little ridiculous. And shout out to the people that would try and warn you, like Box Alarm Trading. It's just not worth it. Shout out to him. I ain't gonna mess with him. I would like to support my local card stores and everything like that, but why do it whenever they're out to get you as well? I understand making a lot of money. I understand that 100%. But you're just asking way too much on the day of release. The first day it's allowed to be given to someone in general, like who doesn't have prior knowledge of the thing. Maybe they just heard about Topps products and they're like, oh my gosh, this product comes out soon. Oh, I can get it at the store in this day. Oh, this is what it came out for. You're not getting it for the pre-sale price, unfortunately. Not messing with it. And maybe this is their way of fighting back the resellers. Maybe they charge it so much that they then in turn they're doing the exact same thing though, and it's ridiculous. And you look at these hobby boxes for like $282 and stuff. Their hobby box they charged me was $300 still for the top chrome. And that's not necessarily, that wasn't a necessarily rare product, and they're still $259, $275, $390 for a lot of 6. Oh, that's mega boxes. Jeez, I'm about to say, yeah, they've got UFC Topps Midnight in there, 2024, not 2025 in there, and they've got them at like $350 plus. This is all before tax and stuff. Like, it's crazy. Look, there's Midnight right there, $298, free delivery. Buy it now. Like, I understand making your little cut here and there and stuff like that, but when you're getting to where you're charging 50% of the product, I ain't doing it. I just ain't doing it. So yeah, this is just, I guess, my Karen post about that. I don't want to badmouth anybody or call out anybody or anything like that, but that really screwed the pooch on the things going on that I wanted to look at with this channel. So yeah, we will make amends somehow. We'll go crazy next episode. Maybe we'll open, I don't know, maybe we'll open 2-pack some fights or something like that. Maybe random fights, we'll open 2 packs instead of 1. But that's about it. I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching, and sorry about the mishap. I will try and make it up to you. I will look for a box of Knockout, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the resale thing. I'm now signed up, and I'll get notified for every release. I don't even know that I'll be able to get the Topps Finest because I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to give them. I'm going to fight back. I'm not going to give them the benefit of having a product, being the first person to get the product. Sometimes not even paying for the product. Topps just sending it to you to sell for them, and you still want to turn around and charge 50% of what the product costs just because you're the one selling it. You want to charge 50% of that. It's ridiculous. It's the same as in every other industry and everything like that, and it's the same plague that's going to be a problem forever. It's just greed. When at some point you just need to do, sell the product because you know what it's fucking worth, not because you're like, oh, I could get this, other people are charging this, I could get this. What'd you pay for it? What did you pay for it that you feel right to turn around and charge someone 50% more on the day it released, the day it releases to general public? It's ridiculous, and I ain't having no part of it. And then you're getting taxed on top of that. I ain't paying taxes on top of that. You're already taxing me 50% the shop itself to sell me the cards. And then you're going to turn around and you're going to tax me whatever it is in Illinois, I don't know, but you're gonna sit there and tax me that as well on top of that. And then you're going to tax me for using a card. And then you're going to, fuck no. I'm drawing the fucking line. It's some fucking cards. It's sickening. Like, it's just greedy. These are cards. I'm going to make my own cards. I can make my own cards. Hell no. I would much rather buy these little cheap blasters and mega boxes, have more packs to open, more, the actual fun part of it. I'm not in this to gamble, It's ridiculous. And I'm not sitting there and I'm not paying. And keep in mind, all of this, I get it, reselling and stuff like that. This is the one local card shop around anyway. And keep in mind, we had talked about this and said it was going to be a slight upcharge. Not much, like 20, they said like 20 to 30 bucks over what it was in the pre-sale. And then they turned around and charged me $340 before tax on day of release. And they got 8 boxes now. They were only going to get 1 because Topps sent it to them. But now they know someone's buying them. They got 8 boxes now. Let's go ahead and run the profit up to 50%. And then they want to justify their prices. It was like, oh, well, let's get on eBay and look at it. Okay, well, let's get on eBay and look at it. Because what they said is they grabbed the lowest price. They grab the lowest price ones, and they try and beat that price. So they aren't doing that. We know that because right there, $295, very first one. $295, $40 cheaper than he was trying to charge me on the thing with free delivery. Buy it now. $295, $295, $295, $288, $299, $299, $295, $309, $309. More, but still cheaper. None of these so far are as much as they were charging me to go down the street and buy them from my local store. They are Topps certified. They get sent the Topps products from Topps. I don't even know that they pay for them in the first place. They might just send the money to Topps. I don't want to spread false information, but that's how, when you're a Topps certified dealer, they're like, hey, we're going to send you a box. He said he don't know what he gets till he gets there. You're not paying that. Like, if you don't know what you're getting till it gets there, it's not like you bought it. I don't know. I'm just not doing it. I'm not becoming a part of it. I'm making a stand because, one, I ain't made of freaking money. I ain't trying to sit here and go after it. And the cards is a very small portion of what I'm trying to do here. So if you're going to try and charge me like $80 for 1 pack of cards, or 8 cards I think it is, not 4, but you get 4 packs of cards in that thing, and it's just ridiculous. I could get so much more content and have so much more fun with you guys and have so much more segments and do all sorts of cool stuff with other money. Like, I've got all these different blasters, all these different MMA octagon fighters, all these different things that we have done this whole time, that these collectibles and different fun segments that we do and watch the fights and have fun. And I can do that for 8 hours watching the fights, and every time there's a finish, opening a pack of cards, because I'm not sitting there paying almost $400 after taxes, $370. I'm not paying that after, you know. I'm just not doing it. I have so much more content whenever I can get the blasters, the megas, more collectibles, different things, not just cards. And having a MMA show, it's not just about the cards, and it's definitely not about being some sort of person that's gonna get walked all over. Like you're not gonna be the first person selling the product on the street and then automatically upcharge 50% more than that. You know, I'll just go to the next person, and if the next person ain't got it, then I just won't get it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. If I find a box of Topps Knockout that I think is worth it, I'll get it. But all these people are smoking straight up crack because it's day of release. It's day of release. They're pre-sales. Let's look at the UFC Topps Finest, which is also not worth it. Shout out to Box Alarm Trading for giving me a heads up and kind of putting in my head that this might not be worth it. The Knockout Hobby Box might not be worth it. If someone's listening, tag him in the comments. So look at what the Topps Knockout Hobby Box. Oh, that's Topps Knockout. I want Topps Finest. So let's look at what it's going for. Old. So pre-orders to them are $234, $248, $249, $239, $249. Guarantee your price. Guarantee $249. New low price. $269 for the old one. I get that though, you know, $269 for the old one. You got older value, but just why are you guys doing this? Where you jump the gun, get as many cases as you can, and then you're the person that's sitting there and flipping it. I just ain't gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna sit there and collect my own cards, do my own thing with blasters and megas, and have all sorts of this variation of a show through all the years and show the different cards and the actual quality of each card and the different brands. Because Topps, I don't know if you're working with the pre-sellers, but are they buying? I haven't heard any quality control issues on these cards, but what's happening that these cards that I buy from this specific place, not just from that specific place, from my town it seems like, are all bent in a U shape, every single one of them damaged, dent holes from the cricket machine or whatever you're cutting it with. Like you can see where the blade's dull and the edges are scraped. It's just, there's ridiculous things that are going on in this community that I don't know, people are kind of talking about it, but they just accept it. And I don't think it's acceptable. Like there needs to be quality control on this kind of stuff. There needs to be something like, same thing as like the concert scene with reselling tickets. Why are you reselling tickets for that much? Buying all the tickets for the concert and then reselling them on your site for more. And then sometimes they don't sell the tickets and they wait until last minute and try to sell the tickets for $8, and sometimes it doesn't sell. And you got a whole section of a stadium that's just empty, and that's not right to the artist. Why are you doing that to the artist? Like they could have had so much more people in there that loved it and had a good time. Like some people, the greed shit is crazy. Some people act like there ain't enough out there for everybody, and they forget that all of this shit is just made by us anyways. Every single thing that we got around us just comes from the dirt and the materials in it. Like, I don't get where people can get off just turning around and flipping something like that on the day it comes out. It's crazy. And you don't tell your customers it's going to be one price and then turn around and hit them over the head with the other. Also, don't tell them you're only getting one box and then turn around and, oh, we got 8 and we're going to sell them for this. Why not sell them for a better price since you got 8 of them? You know, I would have bought all of them. Now I ain't gonna buy any of them just out of principle. You know, not just out of principle, out of bullshit pricing. It's just bullshit. So that's my 2 cents on that, and I'm pretty, upset about it. So we'll go with that. I wanted to do it, and I wanted to basically do it just to be one of the first people to do it and have eyes on the product and kind of show you guys what was going on. I wasn't expecting to get anything crazy out of it. I wasn't expecting to resell it. I was just trying to have a little fun. You know what? Just out of out of sheer curiosity, I'm going to open a pack of cards just to see and maybe make myself happy. So, we're going to switch over to the card game, and I'm going to grab one of these because we was just looking at them. I guess probably, let's grab 2 packs. So, I'll open the Topps Finest. I'll open 1 pack out of the Topps Finest and 1 pack out of the Panini Prism. Let me set my focus real quick. The Panini Prism. Yeah, so let's do the Panini Prism first. Yeah, so these are new packs that are going to be joining the fray of the show. Every time there's a finish, I'll open a pack. I'll try and get that wheel going. Maybe today I'll try and get it finished up. Yeah, pretty just upset about the whole situation. I'm about done talking about it, so if you don't know what's going on with the, why there is no knockout break happening right now, just holler at me in the chats and I will let you know. So we got Panini Prism. We're looking for Blaster exclusive ice prisms. This is 2023. 6 packs per box, 4 cards per pack. Looks like the lowest thing I can get numbered out of this is possibly 25. I don't see anything quite lower than that. We also got Blaster exclusive green Pulsar Prism parallels numbered to 25, and you also got the first rookie cards of some of the top stars. So 2023, haven't opened a pack yet. Don't know anything about them. We will see what we're looking at here though. Set this on my pen. That reflection's crazy. Yeah, just honestly just upset about just human beings in general with this. Let's fill these. These feel smaller. This feels smaller. This feels smaller. So this feels bigger. So we're gonna open this pack. Yeah, we're gonna open that pack out of the Panini Prism. We're gonna look at quality control. Yeah, I just ain't gonna mess with it, people. Like, I'm not gonna go broke for some freaking cards, you know? It's already such a risk, and then you wanna hit me on the head. I ain't doing it. I ain't interested in it. So let's see what we got going on. Our blaster date here is February 23, 2023. But yeah, same thing. Looks like number to 25 is the best thing I can get out of here. I think that's pretty good. I still think that's good things to look for and not really an issue. I just don't get why you would upcharge that much for a product on the day it comes out. So we got Matthew Semmelsberger rookie card. Cool. 2023 rookie card. He's been around longer than that. So you can see quality control here a little bit. Panini usually better about this. The back card looks great, but the front of the pack looks bent up, bent in a couple different directions. See that? But couple dots also in the rookie card badge, but this is more of a textured looking card. All right, so we'll move on to the next one. Nathan Levy rookie card. I feel like the rookie card's always funny to me. What we got here? Cheyenne Vlismas rookie card in a, is that the Icebreaker Prism? Let's look at it here. That may be the Icebreaker Prism, the rookie card. What's it called? Let's get it right. Ice Prism, exclusive Ice Prism. It looks like ice. Pretty cool looking card. And then the all-out base card with a dent in it. If you look right here in the all-out part, you can see a clear dent in the card. I don't know if you can, but yeah. There's a dent on the card and E-shaped card. So the back card was just as bent as the other one. I just didn't notice it until I got back there. So I'm gonna throw this in a card grading, or no, I guess not a card grading sleeve. I don't think I have any more of those. I was gonna throw it in a card grading sleeve to straighten it out a little bit, but so I'll just throw it in a penny sleeve for now. Yeah, it really upsets me about this shop situation though. I paid more for everything that I got there. I know y'all thought I was crazy. I paid for that $40 blaster. A $40 Topps 2024 blaster at the shop, $39.99. And I got that of 5 Charles Oliveira card. So I felt good, and I wanted to share the love with the shop, and I wanted to go up there, and I wanted to go live, and I wanted to do all that, and hang out up there with them, and so it upsets me, you know. I'm a fairly friendly person, and I want to support people around me. Don't make me call out Target too, because these penny sleeves that I have, the corner is folded on a lot of them, and it's making each card a little more difficult to put in. So I'll be calling everybody out today. I'm going to quality control, I'm going to greed control, moral control, everything. Alright, so that didn't make me happy yet. That didn't make me happy yet. I'll set that over here, but that didn't make me happy. So, let's try Topps Finest. Does it say in this one? So we got 3 exclusive glitter refractors guaranteed per box. This one I also paid way more than I needed to for. I just don't get it. Like, I want to support you guys, and you guys do not seem like you want to support your customers at all. So this may be a little petty of a show, but it is what it is. I'm pretty upset that it didn't work out how it is, and I don't want it to be misleading how my my video, my graphic is and everything like that. It's just this happened so close to the time when I was going to go live. I don't know how to edit it without messing everything up. I'm only a few episodes into doing this, and I'm not so used to all my setup and everything like that. So I didn't know how to edit it to make it look different. So I'm not trying to be like grabby here or false advertisement either. I was under the impression also. So sometimes it seems like the thinner packs almost have better stuff in them too. I don't know if there's really any way to tell them just grabbing it. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you maybe worked with mail before or something like that, you might get, that one feels kind of heavy. We'll try this one. Maybe I shouldn't go for the heaviest. Maybe I really should just grab random. But yeah, moral of the story of today's episode is just, why do you have to be greedy? Like, why? What's wrong with making, you've got 8 of them, sell 8 of them, you're making $30 on a box of them. For 8 of them, you're making your profit. Why are you hitting people on the head? Now, they've lost, there's probably a few customers there, and they've lost one now. There's not very many, but it's just not right. Can't charge that much. It's crazy that you turn around and you want that much on the day of release. And it doesn't help that I understand upcharging. You know, you charge whatever price you want. But when you tell someone a certain price and then you go there and they're charging $110 more than not $110 more, but $90 more than the price you guys talked about. It's ridiculous. So let's see if this pack can make me happy, since my local card shop today did not make me happy. So we got Steven Thompson. So far, the cards have not redeemed me. Dricus Duplessis. Jan Blachowicz. And last card, let's look for some redemption. Let's give me some sort of good feeling today. And nothing. It's a frickin' Lemos. And nothing. Great fighter. It doesn't excite me at all that I just pulled that out of that pack. So, that was our first draws out of these packs, and they're going to get put up and they're added to the mix for the show. So these will now be something that we will randomly draw on the show. So we're up to 8 different kinds of cards that we have that we will be opening every time there's a finish in the UFC. Every single time there is a finish in the UFC, we will open a random pack of cards. And now we have Topps Finest 2024 and Prism 2023 added to the mix. We'll sleeve up these cards, and I am pretty much going to get out of here. We know what's happening this weekend, UFC 321, big fights. Everybody's saying the whole test for Tom is he needs to get past Cyril more impressively than Jones. I don't think that's really necessary at all. Aspinall's great. I thought up until the Pavlovich fight that, John came out of nowhere, but I thought up until the Pavlovich fight that the fight to make was Tom versus Sergey Pavlovich. I thought that was the big fight to make in the division. Didn't happen for way longer than what I was saying when I was saying it should happen. So, yeah, I don't know. I've got Aspinall in this fight. Let's look at our browser real quick and look at our actual fight card one more time. Alright, so yeah, my final picks for the moment. Let's go through them. I've got Aspinall. I've got Verna Jandiroba over Mackenzie Dern. I know Dern is the favorite going into it, and I know it's a rematch that Dern got the better of, but I think Jandiroba, I've got Jandiroba getting the better of, but this isn't a very, very close fight. Like, I could see it going absolutely either way. Would not necessarily bet on it. Even though on this show I've been saying Verna Jandiroba is your next champ this whole time I've had this show. I said that. It's not because I think she's the best fighter in the world. I think she's probably the most aggressive fighter in the division, though. Real go-getter. Next fight, Umar Nurmagomedov, Mario Bautista. Also, great fight. I don't think the odds... I think Umar definitely should be the favorite, but I don't think the odds should be swinging that much. Yeah, I don't think it should be swinging that much, but I have Umar in that fight. Volkov and Jonathan Almeida. I don't have any reason to doubt Almeida. I didn't like how he looked in the Derek Lewis fight, and I don't have any reason to doubt that he can get the job done here, but I think Volkov's kind of a different animal lately and is kind of looking at everything a little bit differently, and he's also getting a little bit more money, so I think he's able to get better training, and like I said, he's just not really 6'7". He doesn't seem really 6'7". So in the next fight, like I said, Mirzakhanov's been looking great. Let me double check on his profile real quick as well, but I think he's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on a crazy win streak. I ain't no telling what kind of win streak he's actually on. 15. I mean, he's 15-0, people. Rakic is on a 3-fight losing skid. I just don't know where you go from there. You know, I think he's great. I think he has the possibility of getting it done all the time. I think, it's a pick 'em. I think those odds are right. I think that's a hard one to pick. Mirzakhanov pretty durable though, and Rakic has been tough. So we'll see. We'll see on that one. Mirzakhanov's also exciting, but I think Rakic coming out and being back in the mix of knockouts and people like that, I think could be more exciting for the division. So even though he's on a 3-fight losing streak, I'd say maybe it wouldn't be one I'd bet on because it's way too close. But maybe possibly Rakic. You get the better of him. You look at the people Rakic lost to, and it's like, okay, they're great people too. So is this dude better than those people? Is what you're looking at. Next fight, Nasrat Haqparast and Quillan Salakid. I mean, Nasrat showed us give and showed us fluff also, and not, he showed us issues. I don't think we've seen as much from Salakid, so this is a good fight. Also picking very close. I would probably I think Haqparast is, I don't know. I would probably say Haqparast in this fight. Salakid's good though. He fights aggressive and long. He does the cigarette thing right. It's a good fight. I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't want to get it wrong, I think Haqparast has just way more of the experience. So I'm going to go with Haqparast in that one. Ikram Aliskerov and Jung Young Park. Oh, that's a tough one too. Aliskerov's the favorite. I mean, he is great. But the turtle. Yeah, I got Aliskerov in that one also. Ludovit Klein versus Mateusz Rebecki. It's got to be, it's a crazy fight. But it's got to be Ludovit Klein, I think. Rebecki's a dog and has dog fights though, so maybe he can dog his way through it. But I would give it to Ludovit Klein. Walter Walker, Louis Sutherland. We got Walter. I got Walter Walker winning that one as well. I think he's going to come in mad because of the last fight with Muhammad Usman getting canceled over something about substance. I'm not sure what. Jose Miguel Delgado and Nathaniel Wood. That's a good fight too. Hey, there's some good fights in here. Mainly, a lot of people. Nathaniel Wood could get that one done, but a lot of the people are. These are really close fights. I'm gonna go Miguel Delgado, I think. And then in the heavyweight, Hamdi Abdel-Wahab and Chris Barnett. I want Chris Barnett. He's one of the only people I want him to win. We've heard the issues going on with personal issues in his life, and I wish him the best, but hate to hear it. And as that Moxon versus Mitch Raposo, don't know. Azat Moxon's okay. Don't know enough about this one, honestly, though. Yeah, Azat's the favorite, too. He's definitely more known than me. And then I don't know nothing about this girl fight down here at the end, either. So, if I was going to make one bet on the card, let's see, right now, as of right now, weigh-ins are in, everything looks okay. I haven't seen Cyril Gahn said he had a built-in excuse, so we'll see. I would say, wonder what the odds are on, let's go over and look at our odds for Jandiroba to decision. Fight goes to decision. Fight starts around. Fight's in a draw. Ooh. Let's see. What's our good bets here? Are you guys able to read that? Some of these odds are crazy. Like Dern to win by TKO in round 2 plus 3,500 is crazy. Jandiroba to win by TKO in round 2 is plus 8,000. Alright, let's call that. Let's just go for a limb. Let's go with it. We're going to go crazy. I don't want to go too crazy and do the plus 10,000 because it's round 3. You're getting further into the fight, and I don't know if there's going to be a TKO or a KO. Or maybe you go further. Let's go further. Let's go further. Alright, I got Jandiroba. This is just a bet on a limb, by the way. And the odds are so big that you can bet $1 on this and be good. Jandiroba wins by TKO in round 3, plus 10,000. And that is on FanDuel. So plus 10,000 on FanDuel for Jandiroba to win by knockout. Let's look at what are our odds. I don't know. I don't think so, but let's do the plus 10,000. That's more likely than a draw, which would be about the same odds. So that's a fun one. Let's do one plus 8,000. Let's do what? $10 would win us what? 800. $1 would win us $80. That's crazy. Yeah. Let's bet that $1 on Jandiroba to win by TKO in round 3, and let's just go for it. That's going to be our big one this time. I think that's it. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's, that's going to be our big bet for it. I think that's going to pretty much wrap up this episode. I know it wasn't what it was supposed to be or turned out to be, but, we'll chop this up into shorts, and I'll probably end up taking this whole live down, but we'll chop it up into shorts and kind of explain what all was going on. But sad story, basically. Had cards planned. Got charged a different price than I was expected when I got there. A lot different. And I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to pay the extra price just because you were the person who clicked the button first. You know, not that much. I will do it to help out because you're a local business, and I'll pay extra $20-30 on something that costs you $230. But on something that costs you $230, I ain't paying an extra $110 plus tax on that, period. That's all there is to it. I'll be the person that clicks the button. That's it. That's all. You guys have a great day.